Last time on the Sailing Nomads, we lifted Calad out of the water for some much needed maintenance. It had been 2 years since she was last out, so she was well overdue a scrub. We lived full time on Calad last winter in Sicily, which was nice if a little colder than expected. So while she was out of the water this year, we decided to do something a bit different and take a working holiday to San Francisco. So join us for some fun abroad before returning to Greece amid what turned out to be a global pandemic.
I'm T and this is Kath, and this is our home, Calad. In 2018 we sold our possessions, left our jobs and said goodbye to Manchester to become full-time sailing nomads.
Better, yeah.
We've been sailing around the world for the last 3 years now, doing our best to document the adventure as we go. We haven't put a time limit on this, we don't have a fixed plan. So we have absolutely no idea how this is going to turn out. We hope you'll join us for the ride, and if you enjoy the Sailing Nomads videos, please consider subscribing. It's a great way to support our channel. Thank you and welcome aboard. In San Francisco, we rented an Airbnb room for a month, with the aim of living in the city and getting to know it while we worked. In between, we managed to see most of the sights, including the sea lions on Pier 39.
Car, straight on. Car, straight on. Crab, left please.
The Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz, and the small but fabulous Beat Museum. But some of the most memorable experiences were watching the Super Bowl in a bar with local 49ers fans. A drag show at Hamburger Mary's on the Castro.
Went out in Georgia. You said
And we were lucky enough to be in the area for the Noir City Film Festival at the Castro Theatre. After a month in the city, we took a short detour to the totally stunning Yosemite National Park for some walking, scenery and highly competitive poo sticks.
Go, go, go! Anything?
No. Well, we threw our sticks in to have a poo stick race and they didn't appear. So we experimented. We tested it with another stick on this side to see if it was moving fast, and it was going to the side.
So who won?
A draw.
So we've just crossed the bridge at Silver Apron and we're looking for a fork because I hate walking back on myself. I like a loop. And there is a loop but we can't find it. So that's the conundrum of the day. Okay.
We both loved San Francisco and could completely imagine living there in another life, but we were also keen to return to Calad and our real life on the water. We travelled back to the boat on the 15th of March. At the time, there was no real question about whether to go back to the boat, it was more a case of when. Reported case numbers were equal and still very low in both the UK and Greece, so we thought it made sense to go sooner rather than later, as Greece and the UK were clearly set on quite different paths. As we travelled from a business-as-usual UK to an already half-lockdown Greece, we felt a massive mindset shift. The day after we arrived, the Greek government made quarantine mandatory for new arrivals. So we decided that should include us too.
What are you doing?
Antibacterial wiping everything that we've bought. Because we can, basically.
I just caught Mutty anti-packing some dried banana chips.
not the chips, the bag. we went out, we had to go out and get some food because they don't do deliveries here. We tried to organise that and we weren't successful. So we went out as carefully as we could, and we were really pleased. The greengrocer was open with fresh food, which we weren't expecting, so we got loads of that. And some dried fruit and nuts and loads of stuff from the supermarket. Everything that we could think of, really. We were pretty organised about it. It's a bit like provisioning for the boat, only looking on the bright side, while we're not sailing here, we have got a constant supply of electricity, a reliable fridge, a cooker, and a shower and a bath, and all the other nice things that we don't have on the boat. So we'll be alright.
What's it like out there?
Out there?
Out there.
It's a beautiful day, which is slightly makes it all even more bizarre, really. It's really quiet. They're only letting 2 or 3 people at a time into the shops, which is sensible. People looking a bit nervous, understandably, and we're just sort of preparing to just go to ground for a couple of weeks.
What precautions did we take?
Well, lots of antisepticing and disinfecting, obviously. Just wiping things down and trying not to wear clothes that we'd travelled in. Just everything we could think of, really.
Touching things in shops?
Oh yeah, oh you mean we're actually shopping? Yeah. Normally when I'm shopping, especially with fruit and veg, I'll sort of pick stuff up and have a look at it and put it back if it's no good, and I just had a policy that I wasn't doing that. If I touched something, I was having it. So I had to be quite strict with myself. And even in the supermarket, when it wasn't sort of perishable stuff, I can be a bit indecisive, like this or that, or anyway, we ended up with 2 boxes of laundry tablets because of that, but that's alright, we'll use them. Yeah, and just sort of staying away from people, trying not to get too close, just being sensible, really, without being too paranoid and without panicking people.
Despite being fairly used to isolation on the boat, we still found 14 days of quarantine a challenge. We went through lockdown phases of baking, yoga, home haircuts and self-reinvention with the rest of the world.
What's going on? Oh, I'm washing vegetables. It's not a bad idea anyway, is it? But it's happening in force at the moment. Yeah. So make sure it's all safe. But we're lucky to have such nice vegetables. Loads of them. They're really good. The greengrocers is well stocked, as is the supermarket, so we're very lucky.
How is it?
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's Kath's brownie and it was really, really good. It's worryingly good, in fact, that it's the size and depth of that tray thing. And that's a lot of brownie.
We've got more.
Oh yeah, the Tupperware full of it. That's the bit that wouldn't fit in the Tupperware. No lockdown treats. I don't know. Hopefully it'll last a while. Or maybe not, I don't know.
Probs not.
Who knows, who cares?
And we survived midnight Greek Easter celebrations. And several family Zoom calls too.
Okay, click on
Next time on the Sailing Nomads, we see our new upholstery for the first time, replace our cooker and get stuck into a whole raft of serious boat jobs.